Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. This is everyone because they're having a wonderful day on this 24th November 2024. We're actually going to be recapping one of the best that I saw lately, which is Arcane Season 2, Episode 8. We did Episode 7 yesterday. I wanted to do Episode 8 and possibly 9 today because we've watched it. We just finished watching. Episode 8 is this very, very filled episode. It is it's so complex. Once again, it doesn't feel like the same show, but it's so complex. The first thing you do, you have Mel that finished training. Mel, we know that she was inside a room where she met the Black Rose, and now she has new power. And the really, really, really cool thing is you realize that Mel family has been having this power for a while. Her mother, and it's kind of cool because we don't like her mother. Her mother is very violent. She creates shit. She's a shitster. She creates drama. We hate Mel mother. Then you realize that the reason why she's like that because she feels no underconfident, self-confident, self-conscious. But yeah, she does because everybody in her family has this gift except for her, which pushed her to go to always be stronger because she was seen as weak, which is the whole mentality of the wolf. The beautiful thing is Mel, she finished her training, and we don't really know what exactly her power and title. We know that she has power, but we don't know to which extent. We have more of Jace, and this is so cool because after season 2, act 2, people were hating on Jace, and we're seeing a much more maybe calm Jace, a much more in control Jace. We understand what he's trying to do. We understand what he did there. We also have a really cool, a really cool. So we're gonna go by steps. I'm gonna be skipping some stuff, then coming back to it. We have a really cool moment with Jace and Victor, where Jace is like, "Yo, Victor, I need you," and Victor. The thing is, this is actually very beautiful. It's all a question of perception. See, Victor saw the arcane and was like, okay, well, this is the way of the future. This is the way of the future. Whatever I do, this is going to be the way forward. And Jay saw that as a destructor. And Jay was like, yo, please don't do that. Please don't do it. And it's kind of funny because you're more so inclined to follow Jace for one character, and it's the little furry guy that used to be the leader of the council in season 1 because he said the arcane is dangerous. So now you basically have two people out of 3 that says this is dangerous, which is the majority, which is democracy, and you would believe that it's dangerous, right? But again, Jace is healing people, and it's kind of cool because there's something that I didn't see. I actually saw other people talk about it. But Jace, yes, Jace was totally healing other people. He was totally a measure to, like, you don't feel good, you're having issues, I'll fix you. But he created people that were devoid of emotion. They were voidless, which we saw in the first episode, in the second act. There's Jace kills one of them, and everybody that goes into the chamber of the arcane blows some cold wind. So when you have cold wind, condensation will make you smoke. The person says it doesn't smoke, so they don't need to breathe. They're not human, right? So Jace sees that and he kills it. But yeah, so we begin a war. We see one of the almost alien-like creature, and this alien-like creature is how can I say that? This alien-like creature. Okay, so we got the Arknights. So guys, we're gonna end this here. We'll keep the energy for when I come back later on. But we have this almost yeah, there you go. My dailies are almost done. Which who would have believed? Who would have freaking believed? Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. So see, we have this almost alien lag that attacked Jace and Mel. And the beauty of it is Mel, it's convoluted. It's complicated. Mel, she's still in love with Jace, so she still supports Jace. However, Jace does feel that she betrayed her. She feels like they were used because Mel is associated with her mom, and her mom is nothing but trouble. But then, when you realize that their whole life Mel was afraid of her mom and didn't like her mom, and like, okay, it makes sense. Now we have Jace getting attacked by the alien-like creature, shows it and says, okay, well, it doesn't matter if you're in the slum or if you're on the top slide, we need to fight together. So we have a really, really cool preparation to battle. We have a pretty cool, and it's actually really, really nice. because we have Caitlyn and Z that we saw in episode 6 get back together. And it's actually really nice because you got the people from the slum trying to work with the enforcer, and them being kind of like oil and water, which is the title of the show. But yeah, so they're working together, but you can tell that there's difference. There's no trust. It's like, okay, well, we have a bigger enemy, we have a common enemy, let's work together. And it's kind of cool because this is one scene, and the very next scene is Vi and Caitlyn fucking. Well, now, why is that really cool? Is because Vi, no matter what she's going through, Vi represents the slums, and Caitlyn, no matter what she's going through, she represents the upside. And it's like the two people that actively work together to unite the top side and the slow side, the low side. We remember that Caitlyn in the very first season, which is also important, and I'm thankful that I watched it not too long ago. We remember that she starts seeing the slums as possibly people that didn't have a choice, and she was actually willing to work with them. And Vi as a person that, okay, well, if we can trust the upside, if we can work with the top side, we have things to offer, they have things to offer, we can have a relationship, right? And it's kind of cool because this is what they were aiming for. Then they have sex. Now, I kept the best for last. The best for last is going to be Jinx, of course. Jinx fall in this depression. She really falls in the depression of Isha. And she lost Isha. And it's kind of cool because this is exactly how Jinx would react. And there's actively really, really powerful imagery. For example, she's on the floor of the prison, and her hair are all around the prison. It doesn't mean much, but in my opinion, and thanks to Shape of the Story, which is a show that we react to last week, they were talking about the importance of imagery. Her hair being all around the cell almost is related to roots, and she's taking roots there, and she's in a depression. And there's a really, 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 really cool scene there, which is, to me, it's mind-blowing how well they presented it. And it's quite simple. You got Silco, which we haven't saw since the first season. We saw Vanders a lot inflict or influence Vi, and then we're seeing Silco and he's in influence on Jinx. But instead of vengeance, now he's promoting strength. And the most beautiful thing about this is the, once again, imagery. His eye isn't red, his eye is blue. And I believe because blue is less of aggressive color, I believe a lot of us, most of us actually, will see blue as this peaceful color versus red as this war color. And then, my favorite fucking scene, the most incredible scene ever. In the very beginning, we learned that Jinx didn't fight. She let herself be put in jail. She let herself be there. Didn't care. That's not true. She helped Vi get to safety, and after that, no problem. Take me to jail. Then she opens her mouth, and what drops? A arcane crystal that she used to run away. So she had a tool to escape. She always had a plan to, if I can escape, I'm gonna escape. And that is beautiful. That's pretty much it, season 2, episode 7.